saying? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist.
'Moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st down, Carolina.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They go play action here on 1st down, being chased out left.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Completes it to Coleman. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And able to find Green. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
Come on, now, let's go.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. He's crazy.
Pilot, 64, weak. Ready?
Now it's Carson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
60 Pittsburgh.
Lock now on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Andre Ellington, his first carry. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 3. Check 3.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Caught. It's Ellington. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
36.
This is Ellington. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike, check. 59. Check 59.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And that's complete. It's Ellington.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Demir Bird, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the Panther first down.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. First down, Murray under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come out here in the I. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Mack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up. And sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ready, 50, Mike 50. Come on. You better bring it.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Kyle Rudolph. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as they are now on the board here in the first half. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I'm going back to you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Locke. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Hey, echo. 5.
Clock now on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Cardinals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15.
Check 56. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Now Ellington. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The Cardinals worst in the NFL. 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. Lock to throw for it on 4th. He'll let this go for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Here you go. 30 big.
Throw caught here by Bird. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. Touchdown, Cardinals! Damiere Byrd with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mack. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Murray now. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Murray. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This fielded at the 2. Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's Locke, and he's got some space here. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
You gonna see me in your life.
Hey, Zoo. Hey.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Locke trying again after the pick six. It's caught by Aguilar. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On first down, Locke. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A throw over the middle taken in, and they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. Locke now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Locke now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Let's go.
Throw left side, complete to Bird. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Check. 59.
Throwing his Locke on third down. Caught. It's Ellington. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Locke going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. Tackle made there by Trayvon Howard. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Mike's 50.
Man, I got you.
On second down, here's Murray. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Panthers.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. And that play got bottled up.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 43. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second and 12, Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Here's Ellington. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Here we go.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Hey, box truck.
It's 2nd and 8.
Ready?
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Locke. He's got Fuller. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now Locke. Steps, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dean Lowry drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. Dancing to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
56 to Mike. Who's off Porter? Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Locke working out of the gun. Buying time to his left. He'll check that down to Carson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26.
They run again with Barner. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You've got to take the chance to take the lead, right?
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown of the new season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check.
To throw is Murray. On the screen, this is Coleman. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you.
To throw is locked. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Team spill. Check 50.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And taken at the 46. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They are on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them.
Let's go.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cardinals, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year.